What's up, guys? Your boy Sega Man back with another video. I don't want to make this too long, but I have to get this off my chest. I talked about it with the Alpha Brothers and Exile Brothers, man. On the podcast I just did. And we gotta talk about this, man, because there's just so much damage control out there now, guys, that we're on top. That Xbox is just really sticking and moving out here in the gaming streets. They're doing great things with Ultimate Game Pass, with the great, consoles we have right now, the Xbox Series S and X. You know what I mean? Yeah, and this video's in the morning, man. Straight in the morning, because, I wanted to do a video. I was going to do a Hangouts, but nah, I'm going to do a video. I haven't did a video in a long time, brothers. But it's just something I need to just address in my own opinion. You know what I mean? And, in the morning, I get up, I do my, my Microsoft Points thing. I do it every day religiously. You know what I mean? And then you see all this, toxic bullcrap, about one main thing I seen on there. And we did talk about it and went into it a little bit on the Xbox Alpha podcast. Is the Xbox Series S. The Xbox Series S is not holding back gaming. This is what I mean when he bought myself, E-Rock, Unlimited Productions, our brother Other Zinc, even 100, and Tuck, the good brothers out there in the Xbox gaming community that call out the bull crap. You know what I mean? About pushing the narrative every time. Microsoft is winning right now. The true Xbox diehard fans, they just laugh at the stuff that they spew out here on gaming media. You know what I mean? And the Xbox Series S is not holding back gaming. But let's speak truth to facts that's really holding back gaming is the PlayStation 4, okay? And the PlayStation 4 Pro, which everybody says gives you a little bit more. You know what I mean? They're still in production. They're the ones that are holding back gaming. It's not the Xbox Series S. This is what I mean. They always have to push the narrative every time. Microsoft does something, they have to bring up something to push the narrative. Like in the beginning, first it was, DRM, right? Next it was, the Xbox One, it's not powerful enough. Oh, it's a 720p box. Oh, it looks like a Frankenstein VCR. They always have to push the narrative, And we've always said for a long time, you're not playing what the fucking box looks like, okay? You can give your opinion about it, true. But they kept saying constantly about that. But when we say that the humongous behemoth of a Bigfoot console that you have with the PlayStation 5 looks like a fucking skyscraper that's in a Godzilla movie, you guys get ass hurt about it. You know what I mean? Because it's a very ugly looking system. So much that I think they're trying to reiterate the way it looks to make it look slimmer. Because it's just a big eyesore if you have it on your TV stand or wherever you have it. You'd probably see that more and pay attention more to how big and behemoth of an ugly thing that is than playing your damn games, because it's just in the way. It bothers you. It does. That bothers some people, But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about them saying that the Xbox Series S holds back gaming. It does not hold back. It does not hold back gaming. It is a next gen system. Okay, it's a next gen system, and it doesn't hold back gaming. Okay. They don't want to talk about the real issue of what's holding back gaming, and that's Sony's PlayStation 4 and their Pro. Okay, the Xbox Ones are not in production anymore. They're not being made anymore. There's people that still play on them, yes. Some developers out there want to keep making games for the Xbox One X because it's still a powerful system. It's still a powerful system. And it's a native 4K system, okay? But the Xbox Series S is a next-gen system. It's using different architecture. The PlayStation 4 and Pro are bottleneck, and it's not using next-gen technology. So PlayStation is holding back gaming. It's not Xbox. So if you're a true gamer out there, guys, do not pay attention to the bullshit out there that's out here in the gaming streets. Unlimited Productions always calls it out. Hebot definitely always calls it out. So does E-Rock, when it's worth calling out. And Others Inc. and 100 and all those brothers over there at Intramedia Gaming. And even 108's Dragon. 108's Dragon, he calls it out, but, he owns both systems. So does, Unlimited, Hebot. So they have every right to call things out when it's out here in gaming, when they have both systems, have played both systems, and experience what both systems have to offer. And they're going to give you the ups and downs about it. And they don't just give you the ups and downs about PlayStation. They're gamers. They'll give you the ups and downs about Xbox too. Hebot has done videos on it. So you can't say that Hebot is biased about gaming, because he's not. But I'm here to tell you, the Xbox Series S is not holding back gaming, okay? In my opinion, guys, okay, they still have to make PlayStation 4s, because the demand for PlayStation 5s, they can't meet demand. You know what I mean? They're holding back gaming by going after a company, okay, because this is what I mean by holding back gaming. You guys want to pay so much attention to what Sony is trying to do to stop Microsoft from that acquisition with, was it Activision? It's not going to happen. Just like 100 said on my show this weekend, Sunday. It's not going to happen. It's the inevitable. Stop crying about it. That's holding back game. That's holding back your gaming, because you pay so much attention to all the bullshit that Sony is doing out here. This shows you how bad, and they're showing their true selves. Sony is showing their true selves by what they're trying to do. You cannot stop big business, baby. You can't. It's all about the Benjamins. It's all about the money. Show me the money. Okay? It's not about you getting in your feelings about Microsoft getting Activision Blizzard and owning Call of Duty, because it's going to happen. There's nothing that you can do about it. Brothers have said on my video, start making your own IP. Like Microsoft does. You copy everything else that Microsoft does with your own Game Pass, different things like that, achievements in the past. You copy everything that Microsoft does, because you don't have no creativity over there. It's just the truth. I'm not trying to be mean, but they don't really have creativity over there. You have a couple studios that do good. Naughty Dog, different ones like that. You have Bungie now. What are you worried about? Start making new IP with the companies that you have. Why are you worried about Microsoft Game Studios, Activision Blizzard, Bethesda, and ZeniMax? This is what Microsoft can acquire because they have the money to do it. Okay? They have the money to do it. If you weren't so anti-consumer to your consumers, maybe you would be able to get up with the big boys. But you're so anti-consumer. And people that do podcasts and videos out there, they don't want to admit it sometimes about Sony, but they know deep down inside they are anti-consumer when it comes to the gamer. And a lot of gamers are starting to see that right now, and they are jumping ship. They are coming over to the Xbox side, and you know what's going to keep them there? Ultimate Game Pass is definitely going to keep them there. It's Sony's own fault with their business practices that they do in gaming. Okay? So if you want to talk about somebody that's holding gaming back, do articles on Sony, not on Xbox, because Xbox and Microsoft are not holding gaming back. They're making gaming better with Azure servers, with Ultimate Game Pass, Play Anywhere. It's very affordable. You can walk into any goddamn store. You can walk into a mom and pop store and buy an Ultimate Game Pass 1 month, subscription for $15 or $14.99 and have all these games available to over 200, I think 300 games available to you. Day one releases that are exclusive to the Xbox day one. You don't have to pay the $60. You know what I mean? To play those games. But you have to pay the $60 on that other system, which is the PlayStation family of systems. You're not getting them in their day and date. And people always overlook this and want to try to find everything else to damage control Xbox about. They don't want to talk about the real issues about gaming out here. That's why we are true gamers out here, and we're always going to call it out. So again, I'm going to get ready and close out and land my plane on my video. It is not the Xbox Series X that's holding back gaming. It is PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro that gives you just a little bit more. They're holding back gaming. All right? It's not the Xbox Series S. That is just for clicks and views, shits and giggles, because they have nothing else to damage control. Microsoft is a behemoth out here, and you woke up a sleeping giant. You guys out here did this. You guys did it. You want to laugh it up, make in front of Xbox guys, Xbox podcast, talk about Phil Spencer, talk about Aaron Greenberg, everybody out there, Sarah, everybody out there that's in the Xbox community that is doing their best to satisfy their consumers. We are very satisfied with Ultimate Game Pass. I'm so satisfied with Ultimate Game Pass, man. It's hard to keep up to play all those games. I'm playing Plague Tale Requiem right now. I have Scorn that I need to finish. There's a lot of games on it that are still dropping in Game Pass, and it's going to be more probably dropping in this week. If you guys like Persona, the guys that cried and whined about Japanese games, now you have them over there. Noonie Cooney. Get your ass on there and play the games. Buy them or support them by getting Ultimate Game Pass and support those games if you're a true gamer. Alright? Don't go and say you need more Japanese games because you got those dumbass ponies out there, right, that just want to do because they need money for clicks and views. You know what I mean? And say that they don't have no Japanese games. So you come over to comment sections and you copy what they say, like Sony copies Microsoft. You copy the ponies because you're the real cult, and you come over here and say that we don't have no Japanese games. Well, now Uncle Phil has got you those Japanese games. So support them. Don't just talk bullshit. Support the games. If you're into Yakuza and different games like that are Japanese games, support them by buying Ultimate Game Pass or buying it, period, to get more Japanese games that you feel that is not enough on the Xbox brand. All right? So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Get to some gaming. Big shout out to my brother, He-Bot, E-Rock, Unlimited Productions, Others Inc. You know what I mean? 100. Intro Media Gaming, man, Tuckmaster, T Reaper, all you brothers out there that rock, Smitty Smith, Rain G4, all you guys that rock out with us every time. Remember to go see our brother Unlimited Productions anniversary coming up on the 27th of the Unlimited Truth. I always promote my brothers, man, because they are true Xbox gamers, and I consider them part of my family, brother. They're my family, and I'm always going to support them. You know what I mean? So go check that out. Check out the Exile podcast. We're all started with my brother E-Rock. Our podcast we started since day one is doing very, very well. I'm very proud of that. We got next when He-Bot does his podcast. I'm very proud of that too. And even our brother Tuck, you know, with the Lions Den. You know what I mean? He is the undisputed Chitlin Belt Buckle King. So go check out our brother Tuckmaster, man, and myself on the Xbox Alpha podcast, man. Peace and love, guys. Xbox for life. We don't die. We multiply. And I'm always going to keep saying this. We're eating good over here. And I'm glad that people are using that slogan because it's the truth. I don't get mad about shit like that. Keep saying that shit. We're eating good over here on Xbox, okay? And you got people out here that are damage controlling the shit by putting out bullshit like this saying that the Xbox Series S is holding back gaming. It is not. Do not pay attention to that shit. It's not true. And deep down inside, they know it's not true, guys. All right, so peace, guys. Have a good week, man. And I'll see you sometime this weekend. All right? Peace.